It's that time for Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Yuengling, America's oldest brewery. The Cubs, they were aiming to get the series win, but not if Robbie Ray had anything to say about it. This is the final out of the game. Nico Hoerner grounding out to third, and that would be the ball game as the Cubs lose 3-1. Here to talk about it in our Marquee Sports Network studios, it's Elise Menaker, Ryan Sweeney. And Ryan, this was just a tough one. I mean, Ben Brown, not a bad day when you look at the pitching duel and what was going on, but Robbie Ray was just better. The Cubs couldn't get to him. Wind didn't help either.
Yeah, the left fielder Ramos was having a tough time out there, but it really was only the Nico Hoerner 2 doubles early on, and then you have the PCA RBI double, but Ramos had a problem catching that ball. But it was really Ray. I guess I didn't realize how much he grunts on every single pitch.
Forget the pitches.
It's fastball, slider, changeup, in every single pitch, but he attacks you. I give him credit. He has that deception. He throwing 92, 93 today, but he comes after you, dude. He's a bulldog, and he's their ace. There's a reason why he was the 2021 Cy Young Award winner, and he's showing it now. Just being able to come out there and dominate and get ahead. He doesn't throw very many pitches. He comes after you. He attacks. He keeps that pitch count low, and you see there the 6 innings pitch, only 3 hits, and that 1 earned run that probably if Ramos catches that, obviously he gives up no runs.
The wind aided that double. And you were pointing out about Ray, just his ability has those few pitches, but the way he changes speed with them as well is very effective. Yeah,
we were talking about it in the pregame show, sometimes about pitchers only having 2 pitches, but when you have 2 pitches with that slider, he kind of plays, he throws that back foot slider, he throws a slow slider, he throws a hard slider when he has 2 strikes. So it's almost like he has multiple pitches even though he's only holding 2 grips.
And that's what can make him so tough. It was tough for the Cubs today to get anything going. They were 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position, but as you were highlighting, I mean, they didn't really have much going for them anyways. There was an opportunity in the third, and Seiya Suzuki was at the plate. This is the at-bat, so you have first and second, you're going to have a double steal, all right? So you get a couple of guys in scoring position. Tucker is safe there on the steal at second. And then Seiya has a chance, but can't do anything with it.
Yeah, really, I mean, borderline pitch down here. It is a strike, but Seiya looking out over the plate and Ray kind of throwing that little cutter. It was only 90 miles an hour, so it kind of threw him off a little bit, I think. It really wasn't the slider and it wasn't the fastball. It was just like he made up a little pitch there that he threw down and in. But there was a heads-up play by the Cubs by doing the double steal right there to get guys in scoring position, trying to manufacture something just in case Seiya puts it in play, but ultimately not able to do it.
On the flip side of that, the Cubs pitching, so they needed depth, they needed length, but Ben Brown in general just needed another good start. I would say he got that today against a good team. Yeah,
we talked about it in the pregame, his ERA at home and on the road, and he hasn't been great at home, but today he pitched good. I mean, it really was just a fastball, curveball, his 2 pitches, but it was early on that fastball command. He got strikeouts, 9 Ks today, and it was keeping that fastball low in the zone. Carson Kelly had him dialed in, down, and the San Francisco Giants hitters really just couldn't hit it. It was painting the fastballs down and away to the righties and down and away to the lefties. I mean, it really was just fastball command, and then it was the knuckle curve. This one gets Yastrzemski here, but really not a great pitch, but then stays down and away to the lefties, or the righties, sorry, and then the strikeout pitch ultimately where here's his good breaking ball to end his day with Chapman. Brown throwing a career-high 103 pitches today. Good to see him going deeper into ball games. There you see 103 pitches, most in his career.
And 9 strikeouts to go along with that. That's the most strikeouts for any Cubs pitcher this year. So Ben Brown doing what he could, and as you were highlighting, just locating that fastball so needed and necessary when he's got those 2 pitches. All right, born on third. That's a pretty gritty effort from Ben Brown today. Feels like Cubs starts rarely eclipse 100 pitches. Yeah, much rarer than it used to be, right? So when you see, we look at that pitch counter like in the corner, and now you're just conditioned to think, oh, near 100, probably day is over soon. Ben Brown went a few over it and had overall a nice day.
Yeah, and it seems like every time out he's pitching 5 or 6 innings. We talked about it last time, having 6 scoreless in Milwaukee. But like you said, he didn't pitch bad today. And it's a lot of times when you give up 3 runs, especially with this Cubs offense that averaged 6 runs, look, the wind was blowing in today. It was tough to manufacture runs against Ray. So all around, there was not a lot of offense put up on the board. And you felt like even though they got down late in the game, it was going to be tough to hit a homer because the wind was blowing in. So anytime you're not being able to put hits on the board and you're not probably going to hit a homer because the wind's blowing in, it was tough to score.
And he led off with that 1 walk. So initially there was some traffic and you were thinking maybe the day could get out of hand quickly, but he was able to rein it in and overall have a pretty good day.